Hello everybody, welcome. Hope you're all okay and having a good day wherever you are and whatever your weather is. By us it is obviously very autumnish and we have had a glorious sunny day today, but it is now 3 o'clock and the sun is already starting to fade and it's getting cooler and windier and colder. Today being the third week of the month, I would normally talk about something to do with upcycling and recycling. Now I've shown you so much stuff around the garden already, as you've seen the polystyrene casings that come in things like sewing machines and lampshades and things like that. They've been reused as pot in things, and we've remade shelves out of old shelves and so forth. Now I've shown you lots of stuff in the garden, what we've done. So I don't have much else to show you. And inside there's a lot of stuff that we have upcycled and recycled, but nothing interesting enough to share with you. There will be soon. But all I'm doing today on upcycling and recycling is literally just repurposing, reusing canisters, kitchen canisters that were given to me for storing my seeds in, keeping them safe in there. Other than that, these seed trays, I will use them until they fall apart, and then I'll find another way of using it so I can reduce my use of plastics, because these are not recyclable plastic. So as you can see, obviously I've sown more seeds ready to grow some more stuff that might last us through the winter and maybe up to winter, and hopefully some stuff to come up in next year, in the spring. Upcycle, recycle. You've seen them all before, the tubes that I used to plant some stuff in, the fascia boards for edging, and that's not a brilliant idea because since then, of course, I've discovered that the slugs love hiding behind there. We've repurposed all sorts of stuff. This old gutter down pipe is holding 2 hose pipes from other water butts, so when they overflow they go to the drain. And that's just keeping in place. That is a trip hazard, so when other people are coming to the house, I just shift it out the way so they can't trip over it. But yeah, things are going all right. Of course, this outdoor cooking area is made of a whole bunch of second-hand stuff and new stuff, but I'll show you that another day because it's not finished yet. We have got the thermometer in there, and I've ordered this steel which comes tomorrow, so hopefully by next week it'll be up and running, finished and done, and I'll show you then working what it does and looks like. See, I mean, there isn't much else in the garden upcycled, recycled, nothing of interest in the house except this bit of railway line. The metal is used a bit like an anvil. This tub I've shown you before is going to become a pond. There's the tubes that had the potatoes in there, composters. That old wheelie bin has been upcycled to be another composter where we store all the wood shavings from the shed. Another oil drum at the back there is going to be upcycled into a barbecue. There's a gas canister there, part turned into a wood burner, but we're going to use that as part of the metal we use for the barbecue. Of course, the shed is made up of 2 different sheds put together with second-hand wood to make framing inside. Those shelving at the back is made up of other shelving. All of these tables are made out of old shelving and pallets. So yeah, we're used to reusing everything and anything. So you've seen that all before. You have seen it all before. But what I want to show you today is, ta-da, he's finished. He's finished, and he's got a little bit of sparkly. You can't actually see it in this light. Maybe I should go outside. Here we have 2 of the Santas completed. This one you saw in the last video, I think it was the one before that. And I have completed all the painting. The nighttime scene with stars and the moon, some snow on the trees, and I have put some glitter on, if you can see that in the sunshine. You can't really see it, you have to see it up close to see the little fairy dust glitter. This camera does not pick it up, but it is very obvious. It's very shiny because it's a very fine fairy dust glitter, not a tacky glitter. And then we have the other one, and he's cream and gold with some white and gold detailing. I don't know if you can see it better in the light. There we go, some gold on him and the shadowing. And he will have a lantern to go in one hand, and I think it was a tree in the other. A little tree in the other and a lantern in the one. So he's done and ready. I liked him, he's nice too. But that one is still my favorite one. And some more things that you haven't seen yet that I am really excited about is these nutcracker soldiers. Can't wait to paint them. Been really excited about that. So he's made 4 standing ones and 3 tree decoration hanging ones with the dangly legs, and they all have moving arms but dangly legs, so they hang in the tree, and I cannot wait to get painting those. So excited. So I've found myself some inspiration on Pinterest for colouring and ideas, and of course those are the kind of things that we got ideas for colouring from. So we have the icicles as well to paint, and there are those Santa heads there to paint. So we have quite a few things ready to go, and as I've started those 2 Santas already, there's still these 2 to go now, so it's all go. And that's what we've been doing there. Yeah. Oh, upcycling. See, another thing, cardboard for these. It's only little wooden slats, so to stop things falling through. It's a shoe rack, and I just put cardboard on. It was lying around. Why not? Lots of little bits and bobs all over the place. Oh, this, you've seen this before, haven't you? It's an old school desktop we found many years ago. And hubby sanded it and repaired it and sealed it and stained it again, and it's been used for my seeds up until now. But for me, you know, I'm gonna, as I just told you, I'm gonna put the seeds in those little kitchen canisters, and in here instead I'm gonna put some of the bits and bobs that I want to tidy up under here. Yeah, little bits of recycling and upcycling and repurposing all over. Even the old, from years ago, chocolate boxes are used for storing bits and bobs. Very handy. Though unfortunately they are plastic, and I presume not recyclable plastic, so when they eventually break to pieces, they will unfortunately have to go into landfill because there's nothing else I could do with them. Maybe. I'm sure something might come to mind by then, in a few years' time. But other than that, I think that's it for today. Nothing of interest. See, usually as well, I would have more done. I have been baking in the house. I've been doing more clearing. I've been doing more gardening. So there's lots of stuff going on, just not specific stuff. So I think I need to get my act together for you and start doing something more specific every week. I mean, you've seen the garden stuff, you've seen the craft stuff, but it's the upcycling and the food storage stuff, the self-reliance stuff that I need to start getting in order as well. So I'll share more of that with you later on. For now, I think this will have to do. And I shall catch up with you again next week. Until then, have a lovely week. Enjoy whatever the weather throws at you. There's always something appropriate for the weather to do. And enjoy it. I'll speak to you again soon.